So, Joelle, can you talk about the Birdman? Because even the petroglyph I'm looking at is incredible.
Incredible petroglyphs. Actually,
You saw
many
it?
places on the
You
island
saw
have
it?
that. Yes, yes, we were there for many of those.
Oh
There was
my
actually
gosh.
petroglyphs at very different places throughout the island as well. But the best ones were there at the Orongo or the Birdman village. This is at this point. Easter Island's been through a lot. At one point, when the Europeans found Easter Island, of course, with the Europeans came disease, and it got so bad on Easter Island that actually the population got down to 100. So it was a very difficult time. A lot of tribal conflicts started happening on the island, and a lot of disruptions. Resources were low. Now the population is back to, I think, 6,600 right now. So it did restore itself, and the majority of those people are the Rapa Nui people. But in this Birdman thing, this was during a very chaotic time in the 1800s, and so they had like 48 homes up in this village up there. But this is where these big competitions, and we went into some of these per se homes that weren't homes that were like built into the rock face and so forth. And this is where really the wealthy were. This competition was what really drew the wealthy there to entertain them. But they were very aggressive competitions, and then who won would sort of become the lead tribe on the island, which didn't always lead to positive things. So it was a rough time in Rapa Nui. But we were to stand over where these cliffs were to watch that these guys had to climb down these incredibly treacherous cliffs, very high, and then swim in this ocean that's pounding them back to shore out to this little island. I think it's Mano something. And then they're on this island, and they will stay in these caves until these very specific bird, the sooty terns, lay eggs. And what these warriors would do is they'd go get one of those eggs, and then they'd have to return back to the Birdman village, which means swimming to shore again, climbing up that cliff, keeping the egg intact. And the person who did that would win the Birdman competition. And that's why it's called Birdman, because they're getting the egg of the sooty tern. And it was just the whole site. There was a museum on site to walk it. And then right next to it is this incredible crater where actually they get a lot of their fresh water from. That's where a lot of the island's water is coming from, is this giant crater. In the articles we have out there, there's images of this. We could not take enough pictures of this crater. I mean, all three of us, Brandy and I and Ryan, were like, isn't this stunning? I mean, it's just the whole setting up there. It was absolutely breathtaking.